It's one of the auto industry's biggest events. It's the Los Angeles Auto Show. A number of SUVs are being unveiled this year. And also it's being called the most sought-after concept car. Jeff Locke is showing it to you.
Lauren and Nicole, good morning from the LA Auto Show. Behind me, perhaps the most sought-after concept car of the show. But first, some other highlights of the unveils. Take a look at the Chrysler Pacifica minivan. It's the first ever hybrid minivan. You get 30 miles on an electric charge, and with a $7,500 rebate, it is cheaper than the regular Chrysler Pacifica minivan. How do they do that? Nissan introducing a new Rogue. This one, the Rogue One Rogue. It's a special edition. Time to coincide with the Star Wars movie, the new Rogue One Star Wars movie. They're only making 5,400 of these. And VW gets in the SUV game with something called the Atlas. It's a 7-passenger SUV that's filling in a missing piece of the VW lineup. But back to this beautiful concept car. It's something called the Cadillac Escala, and I'm joined by the president of Cadillac, who is in the process of remaking this brand. Sales haven't been great in the U.S., but worldwide, your sales are booming.
Well, Cadillac really is going through a renaissance period, and we are taking the brand beyond the boundaries of the U.S. So globalization is a cornerstone of our strategy going forward. And on a global basis, year to date, we're showing over 8% growth. But for us in the U.S., it's been a tale of two halves. Our high-volume SRX crossover with market segment that's red hot. We had ended production of that end of last year. And the successor model, the XT5, really only ramped up in production in July. And the second half of the year to date, is actually showing strong gains versus the previous year. So the performance is there, and I'm pretty confident that next year is going to be quite stunning for us, not globally only, but here in the U.S. as well.
You've got to obviously make more SUVs, because that's what the folks seem to want, although this may be a new era for luxury. We've got a new administration in Washington. Some would suggest maybe it will be friendly to luxury, and if I look at that Escala right there, that to me looks like luxury.
Well, certainly this car is indicative of the future direction for Cadillac. It reflects the new Cadillac design language. Very progressive, futuristic, very modern. And I think a beautiful evolution of our art and science design language. But in terms of where the future goes, we think that the strong shift from sedans into crossovers and SUVs will continue. We are running 3 shifts right now on the XT5 and on our Escalade, which is indicative of where the market action is at the moment.
Okay, well, you got to react to the market. But I tell you, I hope you make that one someday. That is a beauty. The Cadillac Escala. Lauren and Nicole.
Well, Nicole's a fan of that car, too.
I'm a fan. You know, I love cars, so that was a lot of fun there at the auto show. Thank you, Jeff Locke.